let's take an extreme sales case. So I'm a prime prospect. You would love to do business with me. I don't do any business with you at the moment. All of my business is with your competitors. Okay? So this is prime prospect. And this is my business at the moment. This is my business. And this line represents my results. This is naught, obviously I won't be there. And this is maximum, meaning things couldn't be any better. I'm ready for the grave. No one's there. No one will ever be there. We've got too many things to do in life to ever maximize one thing. So, we know he's not there. We know he'll never be there. So where is he likely to be? Well, if he's a good business, a prime prospect, he'll probably be about here. All good businesses have enormous amounts of potential. Lousy businesses have no potential. So let's say this is where he's currently up to. This area can be viewed as being just like a brick wall. And in this particular case, because it's a prime prospect, the bricks, the products have been supplied by other suppliers. You accept that? So this here equals where he's up to now. This is what he wants, and he's already got suppliers looking after it. This area, however, represents potential. This area represents opportunity. Or, if you like, this area represents need. The need to do better in the future. Now, when you go to see this prime prospect, me, and I'm kind enough to give you a half-an-hour appointment, 10 minutes appointment, whatever it happens to be, I already know what I've got, don't I, and who I do the business with. Do I know the precise distance between here and here? Do I know exactly how much potential my business has? Of course not. Do I hope that I can do things better in the future? Absolutely. Every prime prospect and every customer wants to do things better in the future. However, when you come to see me, the only thing that I know about is what I've currently got. Yes? So have a guess what I think you're going to try and do. You're going to try and change what I've got. You're going to make an attack on the brick wall. There's only one winner in a case like that. You can come up with a 500-word sales presentation, and I'll defeat you as the customer every time using only one word. Not really a fair fight, is it? So the most intelligent salespeople, this is what they do. Because they want a piece of this action. I know they want a piece of this action, by the way, but you can't have a piece of that action. You can't. So here's what happens. The first thing that the best salespeople do is they acknowledge the status quo, the way things are. By the way, can you see the first gap there and the second gap? There's the first gap. That's the way things are. It's full of product and the service that goes with it. This is the massive area known as the second gap. The future, the opportunity to do better. So the first thing good salespeople do is come along and say, hello, I'm from, and we do, and I want to talk to you about, and they'll be straightforward and tell you, I want to talk to you about a particular product range. I take it you've already got these products, and whoever looks after you is satisfactory, is that correct? Yes. So the first thing they do is acknowledge the status quo, and then say, I'm not here to disturb anything you currently do. I'm only here to talk about if there is a possibility to do things better in the future, to have better results in the future, etc. They then take the conversation up into this higher area. They will then give information about the possibility of doing things better. They will ask some good quality questions to find out what matters to this particular prospect, what's his business focus and that kind of stuff. And then they will suggest some form of action. And the kind of action they recommend is always some form of trial. I am not, as the customer, going to get involved in do or die, all or nothing solutions. You want to show me, it's like a wine tasting. Huh? Is that discounting when they do wine tasting? No. They're trying to get me to like their wine. If I like it, I'll buy a carton, I'll buy a case. Yes? So it's very important for people to have a taste of what we have to offer. Now, if I go through all that, show respect, begin to give information the customer hasn't got, and I get that much business, should I be happy with that as a starting point with a prime prospect? You're nodding? Absolutely. Why? Because this is more than it looks. First of all, this is revenue. It's the beginning of a relationship. It's a platform to go further into that area, isn't it? And it's also an opportunity to attack this area. What's the lesson? You can attack from the inside, but you can't attack from the outside.